Welcome back, guys, to another episode of my Let's Play of Tales of Heartsar. Last time we were here, we have just left Seaville, and we entered Asinos town, and we met Enos, who, by a stroke of a deal, gave Hisui the Soma, so now he can fight with us, and we have to help a woman named Urain, whose love interest, Euclase, is we believe he might have a piece of Gohaku's Spiria in him, and because he's going crazy, he headed to Lagos Cave, and that's where we're going to help him. So we'll just head over there. We'll go for the entrance. Wait, Urain, what's up? You're heading out to Lagos Cave now, aren't you? Then take these. Yo, we can make rice balls. Okay. Expertly seasoned, lovingly shaped balls of rice that restore 300 HP. And then we got rice. This stuff really does go with anything, especially when boiled to perfection. And then dried seaweed dried in flat sheets that go just perfectly with rice. And salt, the most common seasoning of all, but be careful not to use too much. What's this? A recipe for rice balls? I wanted to make some for you, but it's all been such a rush I didn't have time. I want you to take the recipe at least. I'm worried about Euclase, but there's nothing else I can really do to help. Don't worry, we'll find him. You just wait here. And thanks for the recipe. Okay, see you soon. Smooth. Okay, so we'll leave town, but before we actually do anything, we now have the ability to cook recipes, so we'll make a shortcut so after a battle we can be able to cook, one of our recipes. And we'll make it be Shing who cooks it. Alright, so it's west. So we'll just have to go this way. Okay, we got new enemies. Pole Wiggle. There we go. I'm getting a lot more XP. Actually, how close are we leveling up? Pretty close. So I feel like we're gonna level up quite a few times when we get in here. Alright, so now we're in Lagos Cave, and we'll explore around a little bit to get some chests. Ancient stalagmite. This stalagmite from the Lagos Caves glows with the light of an ancient age. Cool. Cool. We'll take the long way around, so I'm sure there's gonna be a chest around here. Okay, another thing in this game is sometimes when you get an encounter, you'll be given a challenge. Whether it's like, defeat all the enemies within an amount of time, and that will give you a bonus. It's like, oh, you get 25% more XP for that fight, or whatnot, or you restore a certain amount of your TP back or HP back or whatnot. So right here, we have to get a combo of at least 15 if we want 100% HP recovery. So we'll try to get that. Oh, so close. And we got Shing leveled up. That also reminds me, since we have another party member, let's go to strategy. Okay, yep, he's prioritizing on healing. And at least until we both have 25 HP left. Formation. Put him in the back since he'll be a healer, and also he's a long-range attacker. So let's go left first so we can get that chest. New enemies, giant spiders and big bats. Nice. Seeing these spiders remind me of that one meme where it's like a giant enemy spider and just like a giant burlesque spider. You just hear Germa. What was the channel name? It's like Germa95 or something. Just making like just humming a tune. It seemed like it's a boss fight. So if we go straight that way, it should be the normal way, probably. Okay, so looks like we've seen all the enemies there is in this dungeon. So I think I'm gonna start cutting battles, depending. Okay, easy there, little screecher. Also, another thing, if you're like doing your free run and then you attack, that pretty much gives you an additional hit you can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of just a normal 1, 2, 3. So that's nifty. Let's cook some rice balls to help Hisui. So this looks like the normal way. Is there any? Yeah, there we go. A chest. Orange shell. Okay, let's go back to see what that our entrance would lead to. But the counter rate is a lot higher than I remember. And we got another level up. So now we have another 11 SB points, so let's go to our Soma. So what we want to do. What's ahead? So if we go this way, we'll get a new weapon. If we go this way, we'll also get a new weapon, but it seems like it's a lower... Yeah, it's lower attack and just everything in general. We'll go for Exceed first. Then we'll invest 4 right here. 3 right there. 5 right here, so we're at least a little bit more spread out. So, we got Xing's first skill. Since we have enough skill points, we can equip it, so our maximum TC is 3. So, I can use my art, for example, either, you know, Meteor Strike, Solar Flare, or Corsair Slice 3 times in a row. And, yeah, that'll help with combos a lot more, especially in a later game when combos matter a lot. Like, for example, Tails Auxilia 1 or 2 or Grace's F. And we got more enemies. Brown bears. Oh, they're big suckers. Like, the design kind of reminds me of how the first, I think they were called egg bears in It was in the same dungeon you met Sheena in Tales of Symphonia. But I just might be going crazy. Let's see, what's in you? 333 gold? Okay. So, we'll just head back to the other way we were originally going, and that should just lead us to more into the dungeon. Okay, we have a little save point over there, and then we have a little campsite. And I see a chest in the distance, we'll have to go for that. First, we will save. I'm gonna ignore him for at the moment. Okay, we got a Nam coin, nice. We can always give us that one maid lady in town.
とっとと琥珀のスピルンを返しやがれ。来るな来るな。月が落ちてきたら世界が終わるんだぞ。それなのにどうして僕なんかに構うんだ。あっちに行け。俺たちユークレスさんを連れ戻してってウランさんに頼まれたんだよ。ウランに？彼女僕がおかしくなったって嫌っていただろう？うん。すごく心配してたよ。突然どうして月が落ちるなんて言い出したのかって。僕にもわからない。あの夜望遠鏡で光の爆発を見ていた。そしたら僕の中に流星のような何かが入ってきて、いつか落ちる黒い月、いつか崩れる白い月。それ以来おとぎ話みたいに月が落ちてくるんじゃないかって怖くて怖くてたまらないんだ。どうやら琥珀のスピルンはこいつのスピリアの中みたいだな。落ち着いてユークレスさん。俺たちにあなたのスピリアを調べさせてください。条件がある。ウランをここに連れてきてくれ。地下深いここなら月の落下にも耐えられる。水も食料も運び込んである。ここに逃げ込めばウランは助かるんだ。もう力ずくでも構わない。そんな寝言に付き合ってられるか。避難させたきゃ自分でやればいいだろうが。それができたら頼んだりしないさ。月が落ちてくるのが怖くて怖くて、ウランの命がかかってるのに、それが分かっているのに足がすくんで動けないんだ。動けよ僕の足。僕のウランへの思いはこの程度なのかバカ野郎。こんな卑怯で醜い僕のスピリアなんてなくなってしまえばいいのに。スピリアが暴走してやがるのか。これがデスピル病。おい、とっととスピルリンク始めるぞ。そのためにお前を連れてきたんだからな。
Alright, so remember what we did in a couple episodes ago when we went to Kohaku's Spiria? Yep, we're gonna do it again into Euclid's. Stay away from me! Initiate Spirit Link? Yes, we will. Kohaku is no longer with us just because she can't really fight. So this is up to Shing and Hisui.
ここにも夢を食らう魔物ゼロムがいるかも。バーカ、おとぎ話を信じる年か。そんなもんいるわけねえだろうが。でも俺見たんだよ、琥珀のスピルメイズの中で。
翡翠だって見てただろ。あの女魔同士が琥珀に術をかけた時現れたあいつらを。ほらこいつらだ。こいつらが夢を食らう魔物ゼロムなんだよ。
こいつらがゼロム？おとぎ話の化け物が本当に嫌がるとはよ。面白いじゃねえか。やってやるぜ。打ち抜いてやるぜ。
And now we have a brand new kind of Zero enemies in, you know, the dreams. Hylian Hia. I'm most likely butchering that name, but let's just kick the crap out of him.
ゼロも相手でも勝負になるじゃねえか。さすが相馬。
きっとこのどこかに琥珀のスピルーンがあるんだ。
ぐずぐずしてる暇はねえ。とっとと行くぞ。
Okay, before we do that, since we have more points allocated, especially for Hisui, let's give him a brand new weapon, Wing, and then get his art and seed, and perfect. New skills and art and a new weapon. So let's check it out. A summon that has evolved the ability to fire arrows of water will. So it's a water-based weapon. Has a good increase in health, TC, physical attack, will attack, and defense. So that's great to have. And also he has new skill, exceed. So he has TC of 4. What do we want to invest right here for Xing? That should do. Okay. He has a new skill, bodyguard, so this star right here, that means it can be shared with someone if you have high enough somatic bond. As you can see right here, we don't have even a level up yet with Hisui, so we can't share it with him. Now, this is one of my more like challenges where you actually award items if you get good combos. So I just need to be able to use my Corsair Slice a couple times, and I think I'll be golden. And then new enemy, Briar. We'll go for this one right here. Not that. No cigar. But that's alright, I think we'll get just a water bottle. Not water bottle, life bottle. There we go. We got 5 grade from that. Nice. Ooh, Iron Guard, perfect. Here you go, Hitsui. That's a drastic increase in defense. So yeah, he has a lot higher stats than Xing at the moment. Okay, we have a save point, so it might be a boss fight here. Either that is just like, oh hey, we see you're fighting new enemies, we'll just give you a little save point.
Hisui, あれ。
あの輝き、きっとあれが琥珀のスピルーンだ。
危ない。
くそ、 邪魔すんじゃねえこのゼロム野郎。
And here we are introduced to our first boss fight in the game, which I'm definitely going to use a magic lens on because we're not going to be able to ever fight it again, unless it's like on another playthrough. So we'll take down these ads right here. Okay, sir, leave us alone. I should have bought armor back at town. But here's a nifty thing about bosses. They have armor, super armor. So I have to keep pounding at them until it breaks. Just keep spamming it, just keep going. Okay, so it's halfway done. Just gotta watch out for hits. And yes, bosses can also go into over limits. So right now he has increased attack, and you know his super armor? Well, he's just invincible, so you can't stagger him. But luckily this time it didn't last long. There we go. That was our first boss fight and gave us a bunch of XP right there. That's a good level up for Shin and Hisui, and we got 20 grade. This is where a lot of your grade will come from if you don't really grind in this game. It will be from the boss fights. Especially when you start finding bosses who actually have more element weaknesses and you exploit them, like using arcs or using a weapon that has said element attached to it. That will give you more grade. And the vice versa is true. If you're using a element attack or weapon that the boss or enemy is resistant to, that lowers your grade because, you know, if you look right here, it's like, oh yeah, minus 0.15 because I used the item. We got a stun bracelet for that. A new tile obtained, combo connector. So one set of tiles you can get in this game involves getting combos. So I think that's like up to 200 hits, and that's like the max. The highest tile you can get for the combo side of things.
まだまだ強くなるぜ。それにしてもこいつのスピルメイズまるでゼロムの巣じゃねえか。一体どうして？
あの女魔同士が琥珀のスピリアに術をかけた時、一瞬たくさんのゼロムが現れた。
ああ、そう言われりゃそうだったな。
きっとあの時琥珀のスピルーンにゼロムが取り付いたんだ。だから琥珀のスピルーンに影響を受けたユークレスさんのスピルメイズも。
てめえ、こいつのスピリアがこんな風になったのは琥珀のスピルーンのせいだっていうのか？
そんなこと言ってないだろ。俺だって分かってるよ。琥珀のスピルーンを砕いた俺が悪いんだって。でも琥珀のスピルーンが何か特別なんだってことは翡翠も感じてるだろ。
そんな話は後だ。今はこのスピルーンを琥珀に戻すのが先だからな。琥珀、こんな薄暗いところに置いてってごめんな。
平気。
ユークレスさん、気分はどう？
いや、怖くてたまらないよ。
くそ、スピルリンクが失敗だったのか？
いや、さっきまでとは違う恐怖さ。今怖いのは自分の勇気と育児のなさ。僕はウランを見捨ててしまった。
それは全部デスピリ病のせいだよ。
たとえそうであっても僕は恐怖に打ち勝つことができなかった。ウランのために必要だったのに。なんて弱いスピリアなんだ。愛する人のためなのに恐怖に立ち向かうことができないなんて。
デスピル病はもう治ってんだ。 ここから先はそいつ個人の問題だ。一度傷つけた女の子にもう一度面と向かって会う恐怖に立ち向かえるかどうかってな。さあ、俺たちはスピルーンを琥珀に戻そうぜ。
うん。待たせてごめんよ、琥珀。
いや、暗いの。いや、
琥珀？
ここ暗いの。暗いの怖いよ。ここから早く出たいよ。出たいよ。
暗いのが怖いっていきなりどうしたんだよ。さっきまでは平気だったじゃねえか。
僕も同じだった。急に耐えられなくなってスピリアが支配されるんだ。無限に湧き上がる恐怖に。
そんな優しさ以外なくなっちゃった琥珀のスピリアに恐怖だけが戻ったってこと？
嘘だろ琥珀。
暗いの怖い。
そんな。
ぼーっとしてんじゃねえよ。とにかくここを出て町に戻るぞ。
待ってくれ、僕も一緒にウランの元へ帰るよ。彼女に会ってどうなるかはわからない。でもそれがウランを傷つけた僕の今やらなければならないことなんだ。
恐怖に立ち向かいたいってわけか。分かったよ。ならさっさと行くぜ。お前口だけかと思ってたけどよ、ゼロムを前にしても逃げ出さなかったな。
当たり前だろ。しないよそんなこと。
どうやら琥珀を助けたいって気持ちだけは本物みたいだな。いいぜ、それだけは認めてやる。
翡翠。
だがな、お前を許したわけじゃねえぞ。それは忘れるなよ。
Baku has joined my party. Shin and Hisui's bond strengthened a bit. Okay, so before we do anything, we level up at least once. Okay, what do we want to invest in? We'll put 5 right here for the weapon, 5 right here for the skill, and a couple more for Magic Guard. Okay, we're a little over 1000 HP. Then Hitsui, we'll put 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. Okay, that should be a good boost. Okay. The new skill, Fear and Loathing.
あのさ、琥珀。
いや、怖いよ。
何やってんだてめえ。
俺は琥珀の名前を呼んだだけだよ。
てめえがどんなつもりでも琥珀が怖がってることには変わりねえよ。さっさと琥珀から離れろ。
うん、分かったよ。
Another skiff, Sliver of Fear.
琥珀のために取り戻したスピルーン。それで琥珀があんな風になっちゃうなんて俺考えてもなかったよ。本当にこのままスピルーンを取り戻して大丈夫なのかな。いや違う。スピルーンを全部取り戻したら必ず琥珀は出会った時の琥珀にじいちゃん俺に もっと強いスピリアが、こんなことで迷わない強いスピリアが育つように見ててくれ。
Okay, one more skit. Return to Sinos. Let's just haul tail back to Sinos. We'll deal with Euclase and Kawaku there. Well, player, move now. Well, we'll save right here. And I think that's where we'll be leaving all off. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all next time in the next episode. Bye-bye.